Hey, what's up? Mike Rose here, Rockin Guitar Lessons 1 here on YouTube. Quick tutorial on a paid service I offer. I do teach on Skype, guitar and bass, which I happen to be playing a little bit of. Basically the way I set it up, I get all my students on a set day, set time, Pacific Standard Time, and it doesn't matter where you live, as long as you can get Skype, you're good to go. And so I've got students in the States as well as Canada, France, England, just all over, Saudi Arabia. So if you can get Skype, we can get you set up. I'm Pacific Standard Time here, living in California, so we may have a time difference, probably will. And basically, with my students, I like to get a feel of where you guys are at, and as long as I've been doing this, I only need to hear, 5 to 10 seconds of your playing. It gives me a good idea of where you're at. But I target my lessons in a fashion to where you're learning the things you want to learn. I know for me, a teacher back in the day, back in the 80s when I started playing, and I didn't have lessons, would probably say the approach that I went was the wrong way. What I did was, out of necessity, because I didn't have lessons, was I started figuring out solos. I actually kind of started on lead guitar as well as rhythm. I don't want to say before rhythm. I was doing both at the same time, put it to you that way. The things that inspired me, Eruption, anything from Eddie Van Halen, Randy Rhoads, and all the 80s greats, Warren DeMartini, Michael Schenker, Malmsteen, Cavazo, all of them. And so that's where I really actually sharpened my ear as time went on. Didn't know I'd be teaching down the road, and that really is a major important tool to have, that I'm blessed and lucky to be able to have, is the ear. Because out of my deep desire to want to improve my playing, now down the road I'm able to do that for you guys, and try to help you sharpen your own ear as well. But I have students, some are in cover bands, tribute bands, original bands. Some are just weekend warrior type people. Some don't play in bands at all. Some don't play in bands at all, but they want to form a band. Just, I've seen it all, and all different types of people, all different ages. So, what I find that seems to work the best is going the song route, or learning the riffs and the solos, because you have, for one, the song and or solo available to listen to you. So you've already built up some things in your ear about the song, which when you start learning it can come into play. Now I like to break things into what's called subgroups. I'm sure you guys have heard me mention that thousands of times. And breaking it into smaller pieces and watching how you're playing it, how you're strumming, how you're picking. There's so many little things that if you don't know, you don't know. I can't tell you how many times good players you may have the speed up in the songs, but it's the little things that they're doing that's making it, the clarity's just not there, or it's sloppy, or this or that. So there's so many routes that me as the teacher can go to help you target in and get better at those types of things. So the lessons, like I said earlier, they're set up an hour, same day, same time each week, Pacific Standard Time. Payment options are Zelle, Cash App, and PayPal. As of now, that's what I'm using. I've been using them for many years actually now. And all you would need to do is email me, rockinguitarlessons@hotmail.com. It'll be in the edits here, as well as in the description below. And if you can, provide me a little bit of information, maybe how old you are, how many years you've been playing, or how old you were when you started, maybe where you think you're at as a player, and some of your goals. All that stuff's going to help me. If I can get it ahead of time, it's even better. So I'm a little more prepared on that first lesson to be able to help you. If going the song route is something you want to learn, maybe have an itinerary of songs. Even if you think they're too hard, you may be surprised. Sometimes the ones that sound harder are the simpler ones, and vice versa. Trust me, I've seen it happen. But those, either way, are goals, even if they're out of reach. But the more we have to choose from, the better. And me as a teacher, I can say, okay, well, this would probably be the better route to start with, and then build it from there. don't have to go the song route. There's things I want you to learn that you're not going to find in songs, which rhythmic wise and soloing, and exercises and techniques that I really want to break down to make sure that all those little things are coming into play in the beginning of your guitar journey. Or if you're not a beginner, wherever you're at, implementing those things. Now, if you've been playing for a while, sometimes it's hard to undo some of our bad habits. If you're pretty new, jumping in kind of early on the game, you won't know the difference, right? But either way, the idea is to get you results and help your playing and hopefully inspire your playing. So that's about it, guys. If you're interested, you have the email rockinguitarlessons@hotmail.com. That's 1G in there, rockinguitarlessons@hotmail.com. And just shoot me an email. We can see if we can match up a day and a time for both of us that will work for you. And I think I've mentioned everything I need to. If you don't mind, take a second, subscribe, and actually, if you can share this video on your social media, that'd be much appreciated. That's how things happen. That's how my channel has grown to what it is, and I'm very thankful for it. A lot of word of mouth. So by you guys taking just a second and sharing it to a new group of people that may not even know who I am, so appreciated, all right? So hope to hear from you guys soon. Get you going on some lessons for guitar or bass. And by the way, any style of music as well. Okay, so that's not just one style. But until next time, I'm Mike Gross. Hope to hear from you. Keep rocking.